Boy, I hope SoundCloud doesn't fuck up this time. Okay. Today, we're going to be reading Secret Lovers, a fanfiction by Agent Matt, who may or may not be a troll. And my guess would be that he is, because he hasn't uploaded anything in over a year. But nonetheless, his fanfictions are terrible, so I'll read it anyway. This is to a relatively obscure British cartoon called The Secret Show. I love it. I haven't watched it in a while, but I love it. And this just breaks my heart. Oh well. Let's go. Victor and Anita had just got done with a weird mission, which seemed to be pointless. They had to go to 10 different places to find a jewel that doesn't even exist. Anita began to think maybe U.Z.Z made a mistake. Victor thought there was another reason. That U.Z.Z was stalling, but for what? Victor and Anita both went back to the U.Z.Z base. Victor kept gazing at Anita as they were flying their skybikes back to U.Z.Z. She looked so beautiful with her hair blowing along with the wind, thought Victor. But what Victor didn't know was that Anita was gazing at him too. He looked so handsome with the wind blowing past his hair, and how strong his posture is as he grips his skybike firmly, thought Anita. Victor and Anita arrived at U.Z.Z headquarters. They walked into building and went upstairs to the briefing room like they usually do. No, that's not how they do that. When they got to the briefing room, they saw that the door was locked and motion detectors were set. Not knowing what was going on, Victor and Anita went down to Professor's lab. Victor and Anita walked into the lab when they saw something they didn't expect to see. Doctor in the base, not stealing anything or being evil. No, she was kissing Professor. In fact, she had been invited into the base secretly by Professor. Victor and Anita ran out of Professor's lab and went towards the briefing room when the motion detectors suddenly deactivated, when the door suddenly opened. Out came Lucy Wu. "I thought you called in sick today," said Victor. I got better," said Lucy. Trying not to reveal the truth, she said, "I had an important meeting with Change Daily." Change Daily appeared 2 minutes later, that's kind of a long time, and said, "Sorry about keeping a secret meeting. I had to do it out of security. And as you know, I take security very seriously, and that's why my name is Changed Daily. Today, you may call me..." His communicator beeped. "Oh, yummy in my tummy." "What was so secret that we were not allowed to hear?" asked Anita, stammered yummy in my tummy. You see, the thing is, bye," said a nervous Change Daily as ran away so he wouldn't hive any clues about what the truth was. Victor and Anita had figured over the years that Professor and Doctor once had feelings for each other, but they just figured that they should let Professor and Doctor get acquainted with each other for now. Victor and Anita were outside, getting ready to go home for the day. When they looked into each other's eyes, they moved their faces close to each other, and both of them started to smile. Next thing you knew, they were kissing. "Hello," began Anita. "Shh," I love you too, said Victor. I really hate when people do that. In like fanfiction. They began to kiss when they looked around at the window. Why were they doing that? I was like a troll room. And saw Yummy Yummy in my tummy kissing Lucy Woo. So that's what they have been doing all day, said Victor. They didn't want to... Damn it, dog. They didn't want us to know about it, added Anita. I also see why, began Anita. Doctor didn't try to take all over the world today, continued Victor. I mean, while Yummy Yummy in my tummy was kissing Lucy Woo, said Victor. Professor was kissing Doctor, finished Anita. And then you and I shared a wonderful kiss, said Anita. So much secret love, said Victor. Oh well, thought both Victor and Anita as they kissed. Nothing can stop true love, because what is true can never be proven false. Gag me.
That's all, fucks.